Welcome back, everyone. So today we are having a look at Twinblades of Skyrim. As you can see, I've got the Daedric one. It looks absolutely awesome. I'll just show you this very quickly. I don't know if that is the normal Daedric weapon, like sword, but it is quite cool. So as you can see, these do fit on the racks, which is great. I quite like that. I'm not sure exactly, but I am guessing these are meant to be like the one-handed swords, not the great swords. There is... Well, I'll go outside in a few minutes to show all that we can make. But as you can see, these are just a few of them. And that. There is one unique one, sort of. It's the Dawn Breaker. I think that one is. That one, you can actually... I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it says on the page that it's found next to Dawnbreaker. I don't know, I don't have that yet, but we will have a look at that in a few. Well, we won't have a look at it because we won't be getting it, but I'll let everyone know. Now I did craft these earlier, but I didn't go through all the categories. Oh, so if you can hear anything in the background, that's just my dog. He's having a drink right now, just in case anyone hears anything in the background. So is there no iron ones? Well, that's a shame. Imperial, obviously not. So we have four. Wait, so okay, so why can't we make Imperial swords? But anyway, so that's not a bad one. So we need firewood. That makes sense. That does make a fair bit of sense. And Forsworn sword. Yeah, so these are just the normal swords. 2 Imperial swords and wood. Again, I can understand that, but that should have been like as well a bit of metal. An iron ingot or something. We can do steel blade, same sort of thing. No leather. Kind of dumb to think there's leather ones, but you never know. And there we go, the twin blade one. So that also requires 2 metal, 2 dwarven metal, 2 steel ingots, 3 straps, and the 2 iron ingots. Huh. Okay, I must say now that is weird. That doesn't require 2 dwarven blades, like swords. I must say that is a little bit weird. Does the elven ones have any? Yes, they do. Elven one. Okay, so once again, the elven ones don't require any other swords. It's just their basic requirements. I don't understand that then for the steel ones, because like you need the swords, I think it said, and then the other ones. So no orcish ones. There is an orcish sword, isn't there? Is there not? Great sword. Oh yeah, not yet. There's orcish sword. That would have been cool. An orcish twin sword. The ebony, we did obviously show that. I'll show that here. So it's got about, well, it's about the same cost as a warhammer, but a lot less damage. Actually, I don't even know what well, I suppose they're two-handed. Also, my dog's in the background playing with his toy. As I usually say for most videos, every time I go to stream or do a video, he's always in the background playing with the toy. When I'm not, he stops playing with them. I'm doing something important and he wants to play, and then you go try to take the toy from him because he'll bring it over to you. You go to take it and he'll run off with it and that. But anyway, so once again, glass. I must say with this, either make it all of them require the like, yeah, all of them require the 2 swords, or make it so none of them require them, like these. Dragon bone one. I don't know if there would be. Oh no, they are. Ooh. So that is. What is it? What? Huh. Well, that is weird. Unfortunately enough, we don't have the required materials for that. But I must say, that's a bit weird, because that's got, like, the spikes on it. But, yeah, it's a little bit weird. I mean, how we can make one... actually, you know, that doesn't exactly make a lot of sense, that one. Because if it only costs 1 dragon bone, so if we have a look at this, right, a normal dragon bone sword, that's obviously well, you can see the bone, and then like the part in the middle is the ebony, and that's like the handle and whatnot. But then here, it's like the exact same thing. All it is realistically is a little bit more ebony, which doesn't make sense, because you'd think there would be well, this should be just like that, but it should be 2 dragon bone. Steel, I don't exactly know. Maybe the steel's that part in the middle, maybe? I don't know. I do like those little spikes on it, but yeah, as is, it should be like, so it's like 1 ebony, 1 dragon bone, so it should be, I got a lot of ebony ingots. It should be like 2 dragon bone, 3 ebony ingots. And then I don't know why there's 2 of those for. Is there any other ones? No, there isn't. That's a bit peculiar, I must say. And then obviously the Daedric one. Find that one. So we do need the so we do need the Daedric heart. Again, I love that. That actually looks more like, I believe that's the great sword, I believe. Because I believe that actually one might actually be more of the great sword. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, because I think the shredded eggs on the great swords doesn't protrude out as much as, so that one there must be the great sword one. I must say that's a bit weird, I will say. I mean, again, you look how big they are. Obviously, like they'd have to be great swords. Actually, let's do a quick test. For whatever we can craft. Do the great sword. Can we make... Oh, I can't make that one. Well, hold on, so let's have another look at that one for a second. Okay, yeah, so then that one there, that is the sword. That's just that one. Okay, let's have a quick look-see. Thinking of that, wrong one. Yeah, so they're about the size of the great sword, because that goes almost down to the ground, but then that's slightly further up. But the ebony one... Okay, yeah. Okay, an idea for this mod, like again, it is great. I mean, there it's like literally just like an ebony greatsword, let's face it. But an idea for the mod, I don't even know how old this mod is, so this might be a 5-year-old mod. I have absolutely no idea. I'm going to look that up actually after doing this. But yes, ideas. Make it so you have either the twinned, like the twin one-handed swords, and then the twin great swords. Just because obviously it doesn't, like, yeah, it's a great mod, but to me it doesn't make sense that, like, well, this, for the example, for what I can see, this is more the one-handed swords put together. I don't know. Don't question the damage on those. I've been doing some mucking around. Yeah, so, like, again, that makes sense. Although, again, that looks completely awesome. That does. Can we put that like that? So as you can see, like, again, those are the same. I do like the more red on those. I do love that a lot. But yeah, make it either, again, so all of them are the great sword versions of them, or all of them are the one-handed versions, and also make it so either you have to have 2 swords, or you don't have to have any swords at all to make them. I mean, to be fair, all it is realistically chop a bit of the handle off and perhaps super glue them together. Well, I mean, if you actually look closely, there's that middle part. I don't have a thing. I might be able to add that into a video, little arrow, but you'll be able to see in the middle, sort of. Actually, it's a bit lopsided coming to think of it, because you've actually got 4 parts on that. Because you've got like your first part, which is short, your second part, which is like the long one, and then the last 2 are, or the next one short again, but then the next one of that is a little bit shorter again. So yeah, that doesn't make full sense. Like, that makes sense. Like, this is the full one, but I mean, again, the texture on those aren't really the biggest issue. Let's face it. I actually see there actually might be a better way to see it. Oh, actually, we haven't even done yet is test how well we can what do we call it? So that's pretty good. So though that's 30, that's 32. So you can upgrade, and that's good. So by all means, they pretty much function as a normal weapon. And that, and again, like, they do look awesome. Well, actually, let's go test it out. We have some residents here, good test subjects. My friend the Giant here, he'll be happy to be our test subject. Okay, that's actually pretty cool, I will admit. The animations actually look kind of cool. I mean, they are, but they aren't exactly like animations, exactly like a different one. You know, like, again, like, they are still cool. They are still cool. And again, they are two-handed animations. So obviously, as you can see, they were benefiting from the two-handed stuff. I really should have better armor on. But anyway, let's get back on with that. And again, like, I have no two-handed weapon skills. I'm actually really high level, as you can see. But again, also with these mods, I want to try and max out my skills. I mean, I'm on a roll in terms of my skills and what I can max out. As you see, I've got speech up like nearly 7 times. I'm doing all skills like 10 times. That's the biggest pain right there. But anyway, and yeah, I want to have all my skills maxed out. Probably in the future. Obviously, they aren't right now, but in the future we will be maxed out. But as you can see, actually, I don't even know difficult we're on. Oh, we're on normal. We're on novice. But anyway, but yeah, there's like, now that's actually not half bad one. That side swipe. So now here's an idea. So when doing ones like that, so when doing sort of swipes like this, make possibly like these something like you hit all targets around you, depending on like what hit you do. Because obviously like that, I mean that in itself, you'd probably hit your target behind you. That again, you swing them all the way around you to a degree you are. And then the back one is, yeah, same thing. So near after all of them, you're hitting front and back. So yeah, if this could be made into one that has you know, like the forwards and back attacks, I don't know how, if that would be, I mean, there'd be pulse added in, but yeah, if that could be added in, that would make this even better, because it'd be like a sweep attack type thing. Maybe do it so obviously like the ones behind you aren't going to get as much damage as ones in front and that, but overall, yeah, they're not bad. And that, as is, you know, that, like, they are fun. I mean, let's face it, I mean, I think you can actually find enemies with them as well. I will note that, but I think it's pretty funny to see someone running around with like two swords like this. I mean, if you can dual wield, why would you not be able to put them together like this? Let's face it. But yeah, this is good mod, pretty cool. It is just a few things to be tweaked, just as is. Just to go over that. I just tweaked the crafting and what they actually look like in terms of if either the short swords, I mean the one-hand swords, or the great swords. I will say that just does slightly bug me, just because it's they're different. Seeing they're the different ones, as is some of the one-hand swords, some of the great swords. That just does bug me a little bit, I will admit. But other than that, yeah, this is good mod. Go give it a try. Anyway, hope everyone has enjoyed, and see everyone next time.